It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Toronto Raptors at Air Canada Center. Checking out Toronto, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. Well, 1 triple-double is nice. 2 is impressive. But what Freak has been doing these last few games, off the charts. Kenny, how big of an impact is he having with all these triple-double performances?
Ernie.
Yes.
When you can contribute as much as he has, I mean, he's absolutely carrying the team.
It's freakish.
It's freakology. It's freakish. It's frequent.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes long. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to New York.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Lowry with the ball. 26 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Carroll kicks to Valanciunas. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And here's Freak. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Good. Howard's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Freak looking for his first basket still in this one. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Freak in at the point guard position.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Lowry drives in. Here's Ilyasova. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ilyasova's got 6 points. Rockets trail by 8. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 36 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance.
Checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Ilyasova. Terrence Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's DeRozan in for Kyle Lowry. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Fellas, the defensive pressure they've been applying has really been paying off. Turnovers and points.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. And so a pretty lot. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA. The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Freaks checked in for Patrick Beverly. Corey Joseph is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Howard setting the pick for Freak. Harden left side. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Joseph dishes to Ilyasova.
Here's a look at some stats for James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. And the shot is good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
High arcing shot. They get it again. No good from Valanciunas.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Rockets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. Beasley hits them both. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Freak. The stupendous finish in traffic. Freak's got his 2nd bucket tonight. 3rd quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big mark.
Kyle, you seem to be...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's Kyle Lowry.
It seems like Kyle Lowry just gets better with age. And his performance tonight to show you how far he's come as a basketball player. We know he's a great perimeter scorer, but now he can slice defenses up and get to the rim. It all mixes together and makes one dynamite player.
Well, he came.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Checking out the 76ers, it's been sort of a middle-of-the-road start to the season for them as they sit at 5-5 through 10 games. We'll see what side of 500 they wind up on after tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibility, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack and Shack was created. I was getting beat up too much. And I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been number 2.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet?
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And for Philadelphia, they look ready to make all their fans horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Greg, this is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Freak in at the 1.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Covington. That's tipped, but they get it back. Okafor kicks to Covington. Haywood with a screen on Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Covington's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harden outside. Corner shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
Beasley. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Kicks it to Murray. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shoots the 3. Shot's good. He has 7.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Lets it go from deep. Haywood with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Covington kicks to Okafor. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Freak. There aren't many players who can score at the volume he has and make it look as easy as he does every game. He averages more than 36 points a game. Now here's Freak. It's a 3-point game. Screened by Howard. And a wide open look for Freak. Nailed from 3-point land. Freak's got 5.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Great tee that time from Freak.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that. The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Here's Murray, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Freak. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Murray dishes to Okafor. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. He lobs it up, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Picked by Haywood. Rebounded by Howard.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Freak, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line are your 76ers.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making a switch. Cabella's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Ariza goes in. He hits Freak, top of the key. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
An East-West showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
Patrick Beverly is checked in for Freak. Rockets trail by 8, so on the 4 for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Freak in at the point guard.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Harden. Thompson for 3, and it's good. Thompson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Thompson.
Move the ball.
Nice move. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Check out the stats for Freak. 10 points. He's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Haywood's checked in. Now here is Haywood. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Picked by Okafor. Just 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Okafor with the screen on Hart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Freak kicks to Beasley, takes the three. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Harden.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Picked by Okafor. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Here's Freak. And another 3 for Houston.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here. They're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Murray, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Harden the pass to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. Excellent D there from Okafor. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Thompson. No good. Good D by Harden.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Murray, good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Freak with it. 14 points for him. Screen by Howard. Freak dishes to Howard. He feeds it to Freak. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 6. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Haywood kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Freak. Another miss by Houston. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Thompson passes to Murray. The screen from Thompson. Haywood with the screen on Hart. Here's Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jumps up, and the jam by Harden.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Chance to check out Freak here. Great showing for him last season. First throw percentage.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency.
Haywood dishes to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Feeds it to Freak. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that one's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Freak. 14 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 17.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And here's Thompson following the three-pointer by Freak. Picked by Haywood. Passes it to Murray. Shot from 12. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Freak. 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Covington. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Houston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Here's Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Picked by Okafor, and Thompson kicks to Murray. The shot is off, and the Rockets take it the other way. There's the dish to Harden. Cannot hit. Good D by Thompson. The 76ers leading by 3. And the pass to Haywood. And Thompson kicks to Okafor. Puts up the baby hook. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Okafor's got his second basket. Stolen by Haywood. And now the 76ers on the break. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
While he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him, his team has still found a way to get it done.
Here's Freak. Another miss by Houston.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now here's Freak. He's got 22 from deep three-point range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess.
That'll do it for the first half.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Yo, honestly, Doris, these dudes are playing like a bunch of weaklings out here. I don't even know if the rest of the guys want to win as bad as I do, but they aren't playing like it. If everyone comes out with my intensity,
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
We've got Okafor, and it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebounds.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Philadelphia with the ball. James Harden picking up that last basket. The feed to Covington. Lets it go. Murray, good. Murray's got 20. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Freak, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 76ers, number 1. Fifth best, the Rockets.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second-chance opportunities.
And Philadelphia has possession. They've led by as much as 10.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here's Freak. He's got 24. Haywood with the block.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Murray, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Harden. That's tipped. Stolen by Haywood. Here's Murray. That is good. Murray's got 22.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the boards.
There's Freak, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The 76ers leading by 9. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. The Rockets again can't hit.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
For 3, Covington. The 76ers with another miss. And it's Houston on the break. Freak passes to Howard. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Let's find out what goes.
Got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Freak. 24 points for him. From outside the arc. But they get it back. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Haywood's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left side wing. Here's Murray. Offline with his 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from James Harden. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Murray. Puts up a 3. That's good. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Now here's Freak. There aren't many players who can score at the volume he has and make it look as easy as he does every game. He averages more than 36 points a game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
The 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
dishes it to Haywood. And here's Covington from the arc. No good. Good D by Ariza.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Thompson misses.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And Harden with the stuff.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
On the wing, Thompson. He kicks it to Okafor. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Harden.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Philadelphia with the ball. Kicks to Haywood. And it's sent back by Howard. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Covington. The 76ers with another miss.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
From 15 feet away, that one off the back iron and out.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Howard, and he jams it with authority.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the inside, Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Beasley the screen. Ariza goes in, and that one's good. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The 76ers. Rockets trail by 14. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Freak, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Howard is out there with Brewer, and it's Capella in at the 4 slot. The 76ers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Murray. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Murray's got 11 points here in just the second half. Freak dishes to Capella. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Freak. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your 76ers.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Ariza's checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Philadelphia leading by 11. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Haywood's checked in. Beasley with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Freak kicks to Beasley. Here's Freak. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Jahlil Okafor.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Okafor.
Check out the stats for Okafor. He has 9 rebounds and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Knocked loose. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Plenty of space. And that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 13. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here's Freak. Power down with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
So it's Philadelphia now. Murray, no good.
Move it. Move it.
Here's Freak. Haywood with the block. And they're moving it up. Shoots from 8. Murray, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Harden right side. Tries again, and the layup by Ariza.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Feeds it to Okafor. He dishes it to Murray. Lets it fly. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Move it. Move it.
Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ariza has the open look. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 9. Picked by Okafor. Puts it up from 15, and the jumper falls for him.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Beasley, and he gets the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so here is Philadelphia. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Here's Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Picked by Haywood. And it's sent back by Howard. And they'll keep possession. Murray, good.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backcourt.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got 39.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Picked by Okafor. Pass to Haywood. He feeds it to Okafor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Philadelphia with the ball. following the score by Trevor Ariza. Here's Murray, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Freak passes to Harden, and stolen by Murray. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Freak, and so the 76ers win it. It was
the 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment.
That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Any reason you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
Next.
Why do you think they had such a hard time keeping you off the glass tonight?
I'm just a beast, you know? Hey, you guys like nicknames, right? So just call me the God of Glass, the Lord of Leap, the Prince of Pounding the... All right, you know what? This is getting weird. Any of those is good with me, though, all right?
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. All right, I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. Looking at Denver, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And when I look at Denver, they've had a nice run here to start the season. Up there near the top of the standings and looking like they're comfortable.
And, you know, from everything I've seen so far, I think they can sustain this level of play all the way through the season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Freak in at the 1. And just about a minute into the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Moutier on the 3 off target.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kicks to Freak. There's the pass to Howard. Harden has a wide open look. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Thunder.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
4 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. The shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Freak with it. Now defended by Moutier. Second shot opportunity. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got his first points for the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Moutier. Here's Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwight Howard. Denver shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Jokic taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. Offensive rebound
in the quarter.
Passes it to Jokic to Gallinari. And out of rebounds as the Rockets gain possession. And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing two guards in basketball. James Harden is second.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Harden. Putting up about 18 points per, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Got a piece of it. He dishes it to Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Freak. Denver getting their last shot to go. Fires the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Harden the pass to Freak. Fires the 3. Another miss by Houston.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Moutier with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Pass to Barton. The tray. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
This one for 3. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Freak.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Harden with it. 8 points his last outing. They set the screen. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Harden's got 5 now.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Howard. Here's Freak. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season. This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
To the inside, Howard. Chandler with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Step back shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Freak. The Rockets with another miss. From past the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. 10 points for Freak.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Doris Burke has an update for you.
Said their plan was run their offense through Freak. coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thank you, Doris. And so here is Houston. The lead is 15, and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And the basket by Harris.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Chandler up top. 6 on the shot clock. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And that one's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Beverly dishes to Brewer. He feeds it to Freak from deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. The shot's good from Sims. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Here's Godalock. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chandler inside the line, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets leading by 21, so on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Freak in at the point.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now here's Moutier. Gallinari wide open, and it's Freak with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They set the pick. Jokic passes to Moutier. On the wing, Harris. And just miss after miss right now. Harden kicks to Freak. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Gallinari. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he gets it to go. Martin's got 5.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Here's Moutier. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 20 points, and those 4 three-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Good on the second free throw. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Denver with the rebound. couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, Moutier.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Ariza with the bucket.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
There's the screen. Gallinari against Beasley. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his second bucket.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
And that is good. That's 28 points for Freak.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's a good screen. Moutier dishes to Harris. Traps in the tray. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Here's Moutier, and there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Barton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Now, Freak. Last time, 45 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Freak's got 30 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Moutier, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Laverne, he's checked in for Harris. Good on the second free throw.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
There's the pick. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Moutier, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Houston making some changes. Henry Sims is checked in for Beasley. And it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Laverne. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He finished with 45 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. There's a good screen. The dish to Nurkic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Freak. Good on the three-point shot. Freak's got 33 points.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Here's Godalock. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Brewer, good.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. So that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
That drops. Sims has got 6 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
It's taken away by Brewer. Lets the three fly. Laverne grabs the miss. Denver's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nurkic kicks to Laverne. The jump hook, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Misses the three. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Feeds to Barton. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. Houston in total control. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
Curry's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Houston. Beverly's checked in. Chandler outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing. Bank shot, no good. Chandler with the steal. Here's Nurkic, no good. And Houston the other way now. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Freak missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Curry's shot is off. Houston in total control. Here's Freak. Another shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Capella's got his first basket of the night. Curry passes to Laverne. It's rebounded by Houston. Freak's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Curry dishes to Nurkic. There's the screen to the middle. Here's Godlock, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. Laverne can't get it to go. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And here is Curry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Nurkic. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
So as we conclude the...
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Chandler and Gallinari are the forwards. Moutier out there with Will Barton. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And for the Rockets, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Freak with it. Chandler comes with the double team. It's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. The feed to Moutier. There's the pick to the right side. Howard against Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Jokic. He's got 5.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Chandler kicks to Moutier. Takes a 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And a wide open look for Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 41.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Pass to Barton. They set the pick. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-point.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. No luck.
Oh, it was a nice gamble, Kevin, but he just couldn't get it to go in.
Chandler's shot good. Chandler's got 8 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Chandler is screen. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Howard, the pass to Harden. Dishes to Freak. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Moutier, it's tipped. Here's Freak. Here's Beasley. Kicks it out to Ariza. Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Moutier with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Looking to end his cold spell. The Nuggets have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Daniels, he's checked in for the Rockets. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 50 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Fires the 3. They get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Harris dishes to Moutier. Off the screen.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Henry Sims is checked in for Houston. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Lets it go from 11, and good. He got the Ingles that time as it falls. Gallinari's got 6. Now here's Freak. Off target from three-point range. Moutier pass to Harris. Chandler outside. It's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Freak heading to the...
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. The 3-ball. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Nuggets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Harris. Moutier kicks to Chandler. Here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Kicks it to McDaniels. Here's Sims. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now, here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. Here's Chandler. And that one comes up a bit short. Rockets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now, Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Freak. Here's Jokic. And stolen by Freak. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And the Nuggets making a change here. Garrett's checked in, and so in the game for the Rockets. Freak in at point guard. Henry Sims out there with Beasley. And it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Freak kicks to Beasley. The pass to Freak. A 3-ball. That's good. Freak's got 60.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And here is Curry. There's a screen. Nurkic dishes to Barton. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And that one's good. Freak.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Brewer is checked in for Henry Sims. Inside, here's Garrett. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
He kicks it to Barton. 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And it's Freak missing. Denver's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Beasley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Freak. And the 3-ball is good. Freak's got 12 now in this quarter.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
They set the screen. Here's Barton. Fader on the way. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Andrew Godlock is checked in for Barton. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was...
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
Yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I don't think I've had many other games where I've been this effective on the offensive end.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...
그래서 다시 고쳤었지 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 물어봤던 휘파람 한국도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 장가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡 보냈었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶은 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 영추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 찐땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도모 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 떼기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 뭐 사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 부다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 편해졌으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어
around. We about to put the internet out right now. Animosity. Sphere. What's up? Get it.
A few minutes passed by, I hear a buzzing noise. It was that chick with some of Ignorance's boys. She said, Prophet, we got you beat. By the way, I'm Mr. Ignorance's wife, Deceit. But enough talk now for your haircut. When the clippers touched my hair, they blew the... After the explosion, there was no one left. Cause I know them my poison hand touch of death. My vision's still kind of blurry, but I see a clue. Ignorance is at the library. I hurry with lightning speed like the Flash. He's at the big one on Grand Army Place. When I get inside, the door shut and the lights go off. Another trap. I hear a hissing sound. I smell a funny smell. I gasp, I can't breathe. Ignorance is laughing at me, waiting on my downfall. But he can't stop the prophet.
Well, Prophet, it seems like you're in a bit of a jam. I hope you can unstick yourself. Oh, and what you did to my wife, it was nothing. I have others. The saga continues.
hearing none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure. Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, street dweller who's always on the corner. Bless when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends sell raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one, cause life ain't but stretch fake crab stunts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. Represent, represent. Represent, represent. No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the PDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory, breaking the locks. Nowadays, I need to in a flash just like the next man. A yard guard, let me see 100 grand. Could use a some being a wanted man, but if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. Then call the crew to get live too with Sue Kim. This way the Jakes should never stop it. Is your brain on? To all flop and thugs, enough respect to the projects. I'm Ghost, one love. Represent, y'all. Represent, y'all. Represent, y'all. Represent, Queens. Represent, y'all. Represent. Represent, y'all. Represent. One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living a real life in every projects all over. To my man, Big Will, we still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man, Big LES. Big CeeLo from the Dime. Sean Penn, the 40 Busters. My crew, the Shorty Busters. The 41st side of Vernon Posse. The Goodfellas. My man, Cormega, Lakey the Kid. Can't forget Drawers. The Hillbill.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're bringing you the Houston Rockets out at Toyota Center as they face off against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot.
So you've been practicing, man?
Always. You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it. But I'll be the only one putting on a real show.
Yeah, not if I have anything to say about it. Best start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talking, Freak. See you out there, man.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. The Pelicans coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, the record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem. And it's Sanders in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden dishes to Freak. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Passes to Harden. Now here's Freak. Sanders covering. Howard with a screen on Sanders. Freak. No good. Davis with some nice D.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and the wide open shot from Evans. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. The Rockets have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And here's Holiday, following the three-pointer by Freak. Sanders passes to Evans. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Freak. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Pass to Howard. Out to the wing. Let's go. Another shot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times, a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
And Davis sends it back. Outside Gordon. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That shot wide open. Evans has got 5 points so far.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Evans kicks to Sanders. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's Holiday. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Outside Holiday. There's the pick. Kicks it to Gordon. Davis sets a screen. And it's Gordon penetrating. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Freak with it. He's got 5. And another 3 for Houston.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
Outside Gordon. And Sanders kicks to Gordon. Back to Sanders. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Davis missing. Rockets trail. Now Freak. He's got 8. And another 3 for Houston.
I don't think they can ask much more of him. What he's done this quarter.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Holiday, here we go. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harden dishes to Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Howard. 2nd in blocks, 5th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to...
New Orleans making some changes here. Anderson comes in for Larry Sanders. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside Gordon. Anderson, a screen on Harden. Gordon, the pass to Anderson. Davis has the open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Simmons, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
It's Harden with the drive. Wasted no time on that one. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Anderson kicks to Cole. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Nuggets in Denver.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Puts it up from 15. No good. Good D by Harden.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Freak. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He's already got 14 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for James Harden. New Orleans also making some changes. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Pondexter in for Gordon. Now here's Freak. He's got 16, and he gets the bucket.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Cole. 11-point game. There's the feed to us. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Houston. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, New Orleans, a game and a half out.
And I think for the Rockets, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
They set the screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Freak. He's got 19. Cannot hit.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Good! Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Beverly dishes to Freak. Nice shot from the wing. And the Rockets lead by 8.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
A nice shot by Pondexter.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Freak. He's got 21, and that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Cole. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And it's Freak missing. Pelicans trail by 7. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Dishes to Cole. Fires from deep. But they'll get another chance. Ashik, the pass to Anderson. Ashik with a screen on Beverly. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that way.
New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Freak in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Gordon kicks to Davis. And it's blocked.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He finished with 69 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Second free throw, no good. Rockets leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim, taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Outside Holiday. And the Pelicans miss again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They double him with Freak. On the wing, Eric Gordon, guarded by Harden. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by Houston.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Holiday. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing.
Averaging 17 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. 5th, Eric Gordon.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beasley, and the foul called on Larry Sanders.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Here's Freak.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
No good on the quick 3. Evans kicks to Holiday. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead. Here's Freak. Oh!
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Evans against Ariza. Back to Davis. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Holiday inside the line. No good. In and out off the rim. Rockets leading by 5. Freak with it. Picked up by Davis. Sanders with the steal. Holiday against Ariza. And it's Evans in the corner. Sanders sets the screen for Evans. Back to Holiday. Again, Holiday missing. Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. There's Freak. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Houston. Beasley's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Let's find out what Doris broadcasts for us.
I I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And Holiday kicks to Davis.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Ariza. Can't hit. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Freak after Drew Holiday score. Freak dishes to Capella. Harden the pass to Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
They get it back. Davis uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Gordon. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
From deep three-point range, and again it will go. Basket is good from Freak. Freak's got 36. Outside Gordon. Anderson a screen on Harden. Howard against Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Davis playing very well. He has 9 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a
the Pelicans making a change. And the first half.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off. And I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, just going to keep attacking.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Sanders. And it's Holiday in at the point. Here's Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Back to Holiday. All sorts of time. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Freak. D right on him. The pass to Howard. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Howard's got 8.
The D was all over him.
but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Sanders with a screen on Ariza. Here's Evans. Drops in the layup for two.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Rockets leading by 4. Freak dishes to Howard. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Freak. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Freak's got 39.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Sanders passes to Gordon. There's the dish to Davis. No good. In and out off the rim.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Good on the shot. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Anthony Davis. 10th in blocks, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation.
Here's Howard, and Houston again with the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Alvin Gentry had some words for his team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Sanders, top of the key. Here's Evans, plenty of space. Off target with the open look.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
That defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Pass to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Sanders. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 7. And Freak throws it down.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
Evans against Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Pelicans trail by 9. He feeds it to Evans. Back to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And it's 13 points for Drew Holiday.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Freak kicks to Harden. Ariza outside. It's stolen by Davis. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Holiday dishes to Sanders, and he gets the bucket. Sanders has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
No luck. Good D by Howard.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And a wide open look for Freak. And another 3 for Houston.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Holiday goes in. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harden with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Ariza has the open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ariza's got his second basket of the night. Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday, the pass to Gordon. Back to Holiday. The Rockets pull it in. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden kicks to Freak. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Evans against Beasley. Shot by Gordon wide open. And the Pelicans miss again. Houston leading by 6. Feeds it to Freak. Fades and shoots. That's good. Freak's got 51.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Holiday dishes to Sanders. Gordon kicks to Holiday. Sanders sets the screen for Holiday. Passes to Sanders. The feed to Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson. New Orleans making some changes here. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Cunningham. Gordon comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Freak in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Clock at 6. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Misses off the left iron. Rockets leading by 8. Freak with it. Evans picks him up. Here's Freak. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Freak. Howard with his screen on Holiday. Stolen by Anderson. Gordon kicks to Holiday. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Holiday's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Freak. He dishes it to Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've watched Howard play some great basketball. He's got 10 rebounds and also a block shot.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pelicans trail by 10. And stolen by Freak. The finish.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Double team on Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Evans. No good with the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Freak. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Lets the 3 fly, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. Holiday dishes to Davis, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Gordon, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Beasley.
Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He's got 14 points and 3 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Rockets leading by 9. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Free throw good. Freak.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. He kicks it to Davis. Lets it go from 11. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Davis has got 24 points.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And the shot is good. 63 points for Freak.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Holiday. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Harden, and it's blocked by Gordon. And they get it back. Here's Freak. Gets an open look and hits. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Wow. What can you say?
Davis sets a screen. Inside, they set the pick. And it's Gordon missing. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the fight. 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Freak. Beasley sets a screen for Freak. But they'll get another chance. Howard, the pass to Freak. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 68 points for Freak.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
And Holiday, here we go. And that one's good.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Holiday.
Sticking too much.
Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 14, and Holiday kicks to Anderson. Gordon, that's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Sanders checked in for New Orleans. And stolen by Freak. Tipped away. Rockets leading by 14. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Screen by Sanders. Kicks to Holiday. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball.
Here's Gordon. And it's Davis at the elbow. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Davis has got 15 points here in the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Sanders with the double team. And here's Freak. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Ariza in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And the Rockets lead by 14.
The Pelicans call timeout.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Beasley dishes to Howard. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
No one covering. And that's 19 points for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And it's Freak missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's Davis. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden can't hit.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold.
He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Holiday left side. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. And the lead is down inside single digits. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 assists. Holiday gets the bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
All right, Houston, coming on the court are your own Rockets power dancers. Give it up!
.59 seconds left in the game. Here's Sanders, and he finishes nicely on the way.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Freak. Oh, putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win.
Well, once again, with the score up, yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule, boys. That's an answer. I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible. I'm about to do it. I'm going to call it a day. Double.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got
your Rockets power dancers.
By foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Russell is out there with Kobe. And it's Smith. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Young in at the 3 spot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Young. Clarkson is out there with Russell. Then there's Jason Smith, and it's Randle in at the 4. Russell, no luck. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Henry Sims comes in for Michael Beasley. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ford. A change here. Puts it up. Another miss by Houston.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up. And that does it for the first.
Dwight, you guys have built a nice lead.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
I know we've said this many times before, but...
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of it...
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort, aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
We were trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, we got a good victory at home.
Communication's so key. James, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
He was up there.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin.